So today we're going to take a look at defining slope, and slope is actually just the measure of how steep a line is. So if you've printed off our lesson, you can go ahead and highlight that. And how we define how steep a line is we take a look at the rise over the run. So like how high up does a line go for every kind of step over. Um, so our steps in finding a slope is that we're going to draw a line representing the rise and the run from one point to the other. So let's first take a look at this example here on the left. So we have this line here that we've graphed, and we want to define with a number how steep that is. So we can take a look at, okay, well, how high up does this line go? And then we compare it to how far over this line goes. So to calculate the slope, I'm going to go ahead and write, so our slope, which we use the letter m to define slope, as we know is equal to the ratio of the rise over the run. And in this case, our rise is 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. And our run to the right is 2 units to the right. So I can then simplify this. My slope is 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So my slope, and we always write it in lowest terms, our slope is 2, okay? And again, that's the ratio of the rise over the run. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at calculating the slope of these line segments on the left here. So the first one we're going to do is from A to B. Okay, so this line segment AB. So again, we take a look at the rise over the run. So my rise here is going to be 1, 2, 3. And my run over to B is 2, so this is 3 over 2. So you can see that we are rising from left to right. So I'm kind of going up and then to the right. So we call this a positive slope. So make sure you're taking a note on a positive slope goes up to the right. So we can then conclude, hopefully you figured out that the opposite, so in this case, the line C to D, this is a negative slope. So that's a line dropping from left to right, so going down from left to right. So let's calculate the slope from C to D. So here when I'm taking a look at my rise, I'm actually going down, so from C to D. So my rise is actually -2, and then my run is 2 to the right. So my slope here is actually -1, which, is what we should have because we have a negative slope. So going down and to the right. Now let's take a look at E to F. So in E to F, we can see that my rise is actually 0. So I have nothing to rise up to when I go from E to F, and my run is to the right 2 from E to F. But we know 0 divided by anything is just 0. So a horizontal line like E to the F has 0 slope, okay? Now let's take a look at the other situation we have, our slope from G to H. And so if I take a look from G to H, my rise is actually down 3, so it's -3, but my run is 0. I can't go to the right. So I have 0 as my run. Well, we know that this is not possible. This actually does not exist, right? So a vertical line has what we call an undefined slope. Okay, so undefined slope. So it actually doesn't, well, our run here does not exist. So we say that this is undefined. Okay, so moving on. When we have a line that continues to, go off the page, and we know that lines are continuous and they keep going on forever, especially when we're defining them with an equation, what we want to do to find the slope is we want to pick 2 points on that line that are easy for us to kind of calculate the slope in between. So when I take a look at this example here, I can see that this point right here, 0, 1, is a nice point. I would not choose, for example, to figure out what that coordinate is because it's not in a good spot for me to do that. But I could take a look at this one, or I could take a look at this one. Those are really good coordinates that I could choose. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to choose this point and this point to find the slope in between. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find this slope. Again, this is the ratio for rise over run. Okay, and I know between those blue points here, my rise here is 2, and my run here is 1, 2, 3, 4. And I reduce that, so my slope is actually equal to a half. Now, had I chosen this other point right in here, you would see that I would end up with the same slope. So I would rise 1 and go over 2. So it doesn't really matter as long as you choose 2 nice points that we can calculate that slope in between. Okay, so our slope here is a half. So let's go ahead and do a different type of question using slope. We are given a point on the line. So we're given the coordinate -3, 4. And if we know that the slope of the line is -5 over 6, we want to find another point on the line. So first, let's go ahead and plot that point -3, 4. Okay, this will take me a minute finding the right pen. So -3, 4, and hopefully I can get it right on the right spot there. It's pretty close. Okay, so there's -3, 4. And I know that the slope is -5 over 6. So that would mean that my rise, okay, so my rise is -5 and my run is 6. So that means I'm going to go down 5 and I'm going to go to the right 6. Okay, so from my point that I had, I'm going to go down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go to the right 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so that'll be my other point that I'm going to go ahead and draw. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a line. Okay, so I'm not very good at making lines on this video program yet. Hopefully I can figure that out. But I will do my best here to draw a line. Of course, when we're doing it on paper, we're going to use a ruler, and then we can make that line here. So my conclusion here is therefore the other point on the line is, what did we get? 3, -1.